Hello students, hopefully you are all in good shape. Our topic today is about the perfect modal expressions, or in other words, it is about deductions about the past. Do you know how to use modal verbs to show how certain you are about past events? In English, modal verbs of probability are helping verbs, also known as auxiliary verbs, which indicate possibility, obligation, permission, and ability. A past modal verb implies something was possible, permitted, obligated, or able to be done in the hypothetical sense, but it didn't actually happen. These verbs are combined with have to create the past modal structure. Here is a list of past modal verbs. In the table below, could have means past ability, that you had to have done but it didn't happen. Like the example, I could have gone to Africa when I was 16. The fact was, I didn't go despite having ability to do. Could have means that something is logically impossible in the past. Like in the example, he couldn't have gone to school without lunch. It means that it was impossible for him to go to school without bringing his lunch. Another form is would have or wouldn't have, which are used to show hypothetical expressions. It means that it was only an imagination without the reality. Look at the example. I would have bought the dress if I'd had enough money. What is the fact? I didn't buy it because my money was not enough for it. Another form is might or might not have. It is used for something that you are not sure to have happened in the past. It was just an assumption, like in the example, I might have gone to the party if I hadn't had something to do. It means that I did something that made me not to go to the party. In other words, it was possible for me to have gone to the party, but I didn't do to something else to have been done. The next form is should or should not have, to indicate past expectations about what was supposed to happen in the past, but it didn't happen, or in simple meaning is that it was good to do it, but it didn't happen. For the example, he should have gone to the bank earlier. He knew he had to pay the bill today. What is the meaning of this expression? It means that he didn't go to the bank earlier, even though he knew about paying the bill today. Another past expression with modal is may or may not have, to indicate past possibilities. In other words, it was possible to do it, but it didn't happen, or it was just possibly to have happened. For the example, I may have left it at home, but I'm not sure. This example means that leaving it at home is something I'm not sure. I might have left it home or somewhere else, The last use is must or must not have to show evidence and reasonably certain conclusion about what happened in the past. The degree of certainty almost reaches 100%. For the example in the table, I must have been really drunk last night because I don't remember much. It means that I was certain for being drunk because I lost my consciousness, and it was a reasonable thing related to drinking alcohol or something else. Look at now the two examples on the right side. The windows opened and something happened to the house. The fact indicates certainty. The thief must have gotten in through the window. The meaning is the certainty of getting through the window is sure about this situation. The second example, look at this, house and money. Okay? You will say they can't have bought a house without a loan because they had no saving. No saving. It was impossible for them to buy the house without a loan. So, they can't have bought a house without a loan, or they couldn't have bought a house without a loan. Okay. The next slide is this. Look at the 5 examples for the exercises to make sure you're understanding. I give you about 10 seconds to read and try to understand. What comes into your mind when you see number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4 and 5? You have it, the idea? Okay, look at now the answers. Number 1, I'm so thankful for your help with this project. I couldn't have done it without you. The meaning is, it was impossible for me to have done it without your help. Number 2, the repairs I made should have fixed the problem, but they didn't. It was good to have fixed the problem, but the problem was not fixed. Number 3, it must have rained a lot last night. There are puddles everywhere. The fact that there are puddles everywhere indicates certainty about raining last night. I should have watched that horror movie. It gave me nightmares. The meaning is, I watched it. I regret it. It was not what my expectation, but it happened. Number 5, we couldn't have known about this. Nobody told us anything about it. So, it was impossible for me to have known about this. Okay, students, I think that's all about these explanations. Hopefully you understand. If you still have some questions, you can ask your English teacher and do your exercises in the Google Classroom or assignment based on what your teacher asks you to do. See you next time. Stay safe and stay healthy. Bye-bye.